we have, it is already in projected coordinate system, right? So for us to able to do it, at least we need to export it to that database, because I didn't see where I place it. Save to database. Then the grade is XY, new database, which is TMI. Channel is Z. Okay. So we have this. Let me remove this one. Then now on this one, we right click, we insert a column in front of it. We click, right click, insert, so that we can now have two columns, one for longitude and one for what? Latitude. Do we do the SP? SPI? Hello? 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 Are you with me?
Hello, sir. The network is somehow that.
Okay. So now, what I did, I just create two columns by right clicking here.
Yes,
Insert is there. When you see, you can able to see. Then from there, let's convert this one to longitude, latitude, coordinate system, new projected coordinate system. Your X is long, and the lat is Y. That is we need to change the X to longitude, Y to latitude. Everything is. Oh, I'm coming. No, I'm coming. Let's go back. New projected coordinate system. It is already the way it is. Next. So now the next thing, what do? We still, or the other, we click OK. They will now convert it for longitude. Then for what? Latitude. They will click next. So you see it. Then from there, we'll now put what? Geographic. We're now converting it. Then finally, you click OK. Now you can see the values here. You click to move so that they will show. You right click, edit. You click edit, then you change the format to normal, 3 places of decimal. Here, the same thing. You right click, edit. And normal, 3 places of decimal. You click OK. Right? So one person have joined, another person have joined.
I'm with you, sir.
Okay, now so you can see it, right? Hello? Hello? The noise? The noise? Okay, so now, can you see it now? So now, can you see it? No, the noise, somebody, the background noise. So now we have the Z. We need to create another column in order to modify this one. We'll put it T, then T, because this value is not actually the actual value. We need to add something to it to make it the actual value by adding 33,000. We have go to database tools, channel mass.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, you can speak.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go on. Yes. What do you want to say?
Hello, I can't hear you, sir.
I said, what I'm saying, we need to change this value of Z to another
Hello.
value. I said we need to change the value of. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
I can hear you.
I can just hear you now.
Okay. Now I said what I'm saying. I'm going to change this value of Z to T.
It's been long I've not been hearing you, sir. I've been shouting since.
Okay. But now,
what are you trying to do, sir?
No, what I'm trying to do is to change this value of Z to T. So I want to change this value to Z to T, and that is what I want to do. Hello?
Hello, the net. I mean, your voice is breaking. I can't hear you very well.
I don't know the issue of this network.
I can hear you now. You said you want to change the Z to
because you see the value is very small. It's supposed to be around
okay.
33,000 something. So it has been removed.
Okay, sir.
So you need to add it to it. That's why I create another column. You right click, you say new.
But
So
you said there is no need for us to add the 33,000, the other
no,
class, sir.
you can add it if you wish. If you want, you can still go by this and then anywhere you want it to do, it to work. Okay? So anyway you want it, it's not going to change most of the work. Okay.
Hello. My network is small.
Okay, but you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. You said we can add it. That there is no need. But
No need.
because I asked the last class, you said there is no need for us to add it.
Okay, now delete it. Let me delete it. I've deleted it.
So it doesn't have any kind of effect. If you had it all,
it don't have any effect. So now let me delete this one. I can delete this one, right? So I can delete this one. If I delete this one, and that's what I have. So you see, it is better for you to.
So what's your own advice? What's your own advice on adding or not adding it?
Because of a regional, when you are going to remove the regional, it's better for you to add it because of the regional separation. That's why we need to add it. Let's add this. We will not change it. Under database tool, channel mask, we say we insert variable. We click on this, insert variable, we write plus 33,000. We add in 33,000 to C1. And what is C1? We'll come here and look for it, Z. We say add 33,000 to Z and call it C0. And what is C0? C0 is our T. This is our T. This is C0. So C0 is C1, which is Z, plus 33,000. Then we'll click OK. So now you see it, right? It has opened now.
Yes.
That's all?
Yes, sir.
So this is what you have. Let me click project. Then again, we need to do what? Grid this one, right? We need to grid this one. Under grid an image, there we have what? Minimum curvature, just like what we did. And remember, it's XY. You make sure that it's in XY, not longitude first. XY. Okay, so we come here. We select the channel to grid Z. Want to grid? No, I'm sorry. Before we do that, we need to switch Z. Okay. So, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, but you have not shared your screen.
Okay, maybe there's something connect and reconnect. So now, can you see now?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, I can see it now.
So now what we do, we change the X, the Z now to T. So that we want to switch from Z to T. Then we'll click OK. Now you see it has changed, right? Then now we need to go.
Come again with that, sir. Come again with that, sir.
What do you say? It's coordinates. You change.
Okay, sir.
You change Z to T. You just choose
to T. Okay.
Okay. So now we don't need T again. But you see, but there's no way I can delete. If I click here, you see.
Okay.
You see, if I delete this channel, right? I can delete the channel, but no need for you to delete. What you just do, you just rename it. You call it old Z. Call it like old Z. No, there is no space. Old Z. Like this. Then, but this one I cannot call it Z. You see what I'm doing? Edit.
Okay, sir.
So now this is our Z. Because if you put there, it will tell that it's impossible for you to have two names, the same name.
Okay.
Now, so now this is our data now. From here, we can now go into grid. Grid, minimum curvature. And then here, what we need to do, we need to select the channel to grid, which is our Z. The output grid, we can now call it new TMI. TMI. Okay, XY, our new TMI XY. Because there is this one, new TMI XY, we are going to delete this one. Then the grid size, you can put 200 if you want, because it's very important when you come to the Euler. Put 200 or 300, it will work.
Okay.
200 or 300. But if you are going deeper, then you move like 300 or 400. But 200 is okay. But take note of the size. The grid size is 200. Please, okay. Now this is this thing, right? Then let's come here and remove this
Yes, sir.
one from the project. Now we need to get a what?
He said if we are going deeper, 200 grid side is fine.
200, because you can right click on it, properties.
Okay.
You will see that value, the size. You see it here, it's 200.
Okay,
This is the
sir.
value. So the next thing now is
Okay.
now what we need to do, we need to reduce to the equator, or take the later will take the other one. They'll take the residual separation. That is the normal process. Is to go back
Yes, sir.
here. We need to go to GS, load menu,
Load menu,
map,
magma,
let
map,
us open.
then
Then
Euler.
no, not Euler yet. We need to first do the one. What do we have?
I mean the
Once,
load.
okay. Yeah. Load. When you load this, after this, they will come
If
to
you load,
this
okay.
one
Okay,
state
sir.
filtering. They select the file,
Okay.
it's TMI, then the new, we now call
TMI.
it, always name it new so that that will not clash. RTE, reduce to the equator, XY, right? Then here, you can give
Okay.
it a name, new, there's no space.
Yes, no. Exactly.
RTE, they put .con extension. They
Okay.
come down to filter, they look for reduce to the equator. You move to reduce to the equator. See a magnetic what? Equator, where is it?
Magnetic equator.
See it here.
That's it under
Right?
S.
So now you have two things to
Yes.
do. You can just put the date. Just put the date. The data was collected, the year first, then the month. Around this
Yes.
range, 1st January 2007. It's okay. They click on this button. You see, so these are the values of the what? Inclination and
Yes,
declination.
yes, yes,
Then you
yes,
click OK.
yes, yes.
So now finally you click OK. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, now now this is what we have. Then this one that we have get it. So is this one now we are going to use to get the residual, and it's this RTA, right? So now so this is the method. First
Yes.
of all, you get your TMI, you correct the value, you add at 3,000.
Yes.
Later you change it to
Yes.
the reduce to the equator. Then now you do your
Yes. Then
residual separation. Then whatever you put in
under
now,
grid math.
you
Okay.
want to yes. So now the next thing now, let's
Okay.
see how we're going to get the map. No, go to grid and image, right? Utilities.
Yes.
No, filter. Go to filter. Grid and image filters. Then you go to trend.
Data
Trend.
trend.
Yeah, that grid and filter trend. Then watch input grid. Remember, it's new RT, right? Then the output
Yes,
going
sir.
to be new residual XY, right?
Yes,
New
sir.
residual XY. That's what you do. Then okay. It is okay, right? So this is the residual.
Yes,
So I
sir.
think we have done how to do what? How to plot map, right? In our first training, I think we have done that one. Hello,
Sir,
I
what do you
said
say, sir?
in our first training, I think we have done
Okay.
how to draw map.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have done that, so there is no need there. So let me remove this one. New TMI. So now what I now have RS and RT, right? Then now
Yes, sir.
the next is to get the regional. I think if we can get the regional is very simple. Grid
Yes,
and
sir.
image, grid mass.
Grid math. Yes, sir.
Just put separation, then put insert value
Grid, regional equals to the
minus
RT minus
RT.
rest.
Then you come here, the C note can give it a value now. This is a new
Yes.
reg
Regional.
XY. So what is G1? You see the RT, you see, it's now the reduced to the equator, right? Are you seeing it? Hello?
I can see it, sir. I can see it, sir.
Then the
Minus G2
G2,
is residual.
the residual, right? So
Yes.
you click
Yes.
OK.
Okay.
So now this is a way of doing it, right?
Yes,
Which
sir.
we have done. right? So now the whole
Yes,
exercise
sir.
now we're going to do is to work on this one. Residual
Yes, sir.
x, y, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is what we have. So we need to do something with this. How are we going to do it first? Our analysis, we are going to send this one to a database again, because I'm going to give you a techniques you are going to be using, then save to database. And now you select the file, new residual. Then the database, now you call it residual database. Then okay.
Soda DB. Okay.
So now you see what? So again, we follow the same method, longitude, right? No, I'm
Yes, sir.
sorry, not this one. You right click, you say insert, new column. Click, right click, insert. So we have to. Here we write longitude. The other one, we have what?
Latitude.
Latitude. So just like what we did the other time. Under the coordinates.
Yes.
So under the coordinate, I'm coming. Apply this. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? Problem. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir. I can hear
Okay,
you, sir.
so let me go. I think you are seeing the screen.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay,
Yes,
now,
sir.
so this
We
our
have
Z. So now what we do next is to try to project this coordinate system.
we checked exactly. We are familiar with this one.
Familiar with this one. Let me just do it
Yes, sir.
first. So it's slowing down. What is happening? Okay. Okay. So we have done it before. That's why it's changing it then. Geographic.
Yes.
So now you see we need to change the format, right? We go there
Yes, sir.
and change the format. Click, right click, edit. Normal decimal place is 3. This right click, edit decimal place is normal. Then 3, then we click OK. So now you see we have this, right? Okay, I think, okay, this one we need to, okay, we didn't convert this one. Edit, change to decimal place, normal,
Normal.
3 decimal place.
3.
Now it has changed,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Then now
Yes,
we
sir.
need to swap this one for something that I'll tell you now. Then this one you have to this
Swap what, sir?
the coordinates, longitude, latitude,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Set coordinate.
Yes, sir. I want to ask you a question before you go further, sir.
Yeah.
The first column here, that L1.
Yeah.
L1 0.
No lines.
I used to,
Those are the lines. See them here. There are
yeah,
many
yes, sir. Yeah,
thousands of
lines.
reading.
I used to see some. Yes,
You
sir.
see,
I used
if
to see some people that it will be D1 or D0 there.
and no, that
Why?
is it. It is not a name. It's just the name of the list of data because they bring it from Excel. That's why. So okay, that
Okay.
why it's not the
So
list because
those
it's
one that I
taking a
used to see
line.
with D.
So all these are the readings along a line, along a particular
Okay. It
line.
doesn't have any meaning. If someone
So
has
those
D
lines. You see,
there
if you go
or
to the
L1.
list, you see the lines. You see them.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So the data were collected around 278 lines.
Okay, sir.
So each line you have this data. So you can browse.
Okay,
You see this line 1. How
sir.
many data do you have? 274 data you have.
274.
So multiply by that one you have. That's how the data is huge data. It's just one data.
Okay, sir.
It does have.
Okay, sir.
So now let's swap the coordinates. X to long, and this to latitude. There we put Z. Now this is what we have, right? Now what we need to do most of the time is what we call modeling, right? Is something important. Before you even go to Euler, the target of the magnetic is to try to isolate anomalies, to see where the places they have anomalies. Then you go there and characterize the anomalies, right? Then later you now go and find out the depth of those anomalies. And that is what you now do, supposed to be expected to be do. It's not for you to just go and measure depth and say finish, to know where the anomalies, where are they, so they can carry out further analysis. That's why you need to apply now software. I know that you have software.
Yes.
Okay, now this software, let me open software. You see what I'm talking about? So now you see.
What are we trying to do here now?
So my target now is to isolate those anomalies to show you where are they.
Okay.
Right, welcome to it, because it cannot be easily seen on that map. You see those maps? Let me close.
Okay, sir.
This map we see. Where is it? This residual, you see it? You see, it's not easy for you to actually to see those anomalies here.
Yes, sir.
You may say these are colors like this and this. Where are they actually? The best way to able to see it is to go back to this your map that you have, right? So now go to, that's why I put to database. We are going to export this one. So now I'm going to export longitude, latitude, and Z. What I will do, I'll come to database. You see it? Then click to export CSV. Then use the file name. Want to save it, right? I can go under data. Now I can call it res data, right? So this is residual data.
Yes,
you see the reason why this and this. Then channels to save. You see there are many channels, right? So the best what you do, just say select channel from list. Last column. Now line groups to save. Only write all lines. Leave this one the way it is. No, yes, no, leave it. Only change that to all lines from the list. The name of the file is this. Then you click OK. Then now this will not allow you to select. You see them? Select the channels to process. That is the columns. Which column do you need? You first do them in this order. You see, remain 10 minutes, please. Remain 10 minutes. Right?
Okay.
So now just press, select them in order. Longitude first, it go. Next, latitude, it goes. Z, the last one, it goes. Right? In this order. Then you click OK. Now it has been saved. Right? There will be project. Then this I will now put save. Right? So now it has been saved.
Yes.
Right? So I can now close this one. I can save all. Because you see what I'm saying. It's just for you to be able to isolate the anomalies. Then from there, we now go back to our software. We go to grid, data, desktop, go to our folder where we have it. I think it's this one. Under data, you see it, res data. You see the res data? Then click open.
Yes, sir.
Now we have it. You see, so that was what I was telling you. The first column is longitude. The second column latitude. The last one is this. So just click OK. Okay. Then I'll go to map, new contour map. Right? So it's going to pick it up. Straight away, don't put residual data. See it? Does rename it. Now I click open. Then now, what do you see now?
Contour
right?
map.
You see, so those are the anomalies. Are you seeing them now?
Yes, sir.
So now these are the anomalies. You see where you see the contour? So this is an anomaly. So this is a strike. So this is where you take a profile. So this is a strike. You see them? This is the strike direction of the anomalies. It's going towards the side. This another one. You see it? It's open up this way. It's left and there. The strike is this way. Then this one, the strike is this way. You see a lot of anomalies. You see them? So you have, anomalies here for you to do. You have this, and this, right? You have 1, 2. You can look at the 1. Why there is closure? The circular is
top
1,
right
2, 3,
corner
4.
here too.
4. So now that's why I see many work. You see all those things. They will do them. the analysis, because this one of my work I'm doing. Let me show you what I've done. A normal, how it's supposed to be. You see, this is some of my analysis. So do you see this one?
Yes. Wow.
So that's how your work's supposed to be. You see, you're able to isolate those anomalies. You can now go forward and model, because model
this your map. This particular map you have furnished it under ArcGis.
We're going to move it to ArcGis, to Qgis, to do many things. But that one, your own, our training is not about this thing, about modeling. It's just to tell you how to identify the anomalies you have, right? The anomalies, the strike of the anomalies, like this, right? The strike is this way. Some of the anomalies are go this way. So there's anomaly here, there's anomaly here, anomaly here. You see, all this part, there is no anomaly, right? Because there is no close, they're not very close. So and that is the way for you to identify anomalies. Because like I said, a training, there will be another training, because this one is just the introduction. There will be another one, you see, which I have done. You see something like this? So this is modeling. You see it? You see?
Yes, sir.
So this is we call it profile modeling, to tell that place that you have isolated, what are the things that cause it. That is modeling, right? Your own is isolate. Okay, you have found some anomaly around this area, and that is what this one will do. So that you cannot come for your interpretation, because if you're going to interpret that residual the way it is, it will be hard for you. The best way to look at this, okay, say, okay, there's anomaly here that strike this direction. You see them? That is what? Which direction is this? Southwest to northeast, right? This way is what? Northeast, right? Northeast.
Yes, sir.
That is not west, east, west, right? This one.
Northeast, yes.
Because it's open up. See the way they open up, then the strike is therefore where they open, like this way. So this is the strike. They open up. That is from north to south. North to south. So this one is around close to north to south, another anomalies. And that is how to identify the anomalies. That is the first part of your work, to identify the anomalies. Where are the directions? Then what are the depths? And that's what you see, there's another one here. You see them here?
I can't see it. Your picture is blocking it.
You said?
Your picture is blocking that part, that top right corner.
Picture?
Yes.
Okay, so I think this is what we have. I think because of the time has ended, maybe we also connect back.
He said in the next 10 minutes I should connect back. How many minutes?
Yeah, because it remains 4 minutes, so I have to stop.
Okay.
And record it.
Okay, please. Please, after the.
Okay, this one want to enter now. Maybe
please go more about this interpretation of this. Interpretation of this particular one.
Yeah.
Interpretation of this particular one. This particular composer.
The center of the study area, there are some anomalies that are trending towards what? North to south. Towards this extreme end, that is how you put anomaly. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4, you have 5. And that's how to interpret the residual map. It's not that you have to do many analysis. Sometimes even 2, 3 is enough. It's just when you know how to interpret. Where are the anomalies? Where are those things?
Okay. These points that you have mapped out now, they are the areas with the anomalies.
Yes.
Like here now.
So now the remaining thing is for you to take profile, to show you how to take profile now, right? How to take profile, how to draw profile. Then later, that will be another course, training on how to do modeling. But first of all, I just want you to be able to come from the beginning to come to this point, try to identify these are my anomalies. How am I going to draw profile line? Something like this. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
The one you showed me the other time.
And that's how to do that. The moment you're able to achieve, but your own work, since you are not do modeling, you're only able to identify. But if you want to do your complete work, it's better for you to do the modeling at the same time the interpretation. Adding 2 of them together, it will make your work very complete, right? Because you're going to characterize the anomalies to tell them what are they. You see them like this?
Yes, sir.
You see my analysis? See
yes.
How I take, how I draw, then export all those maps. So you see the normal analysis. I do the. You see them there. I do the
analytical signal.
You see them, all of them, but they're not still enough. I have to go and do modeling. You see, so it makes the work complete now. So that's why you want to work complete. And that is the beauty of it. So now let me stop here. Okay.
Okay, no problem. After 10 minutes, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Resume recording. So now we have from this is where we have the other time where we left. We're able to see the residual. And I went ahead to export it from the database, export it to this point. Because one of the most important part is the issue of try to identify your anomalies. If we look at the residual we have, it's not easy to look at it and tell actually the strike of the anomalies, which are also important. So by moving them to software contour, we are able to see them here, where there is a closure, then the strike is this way. There's another anomalies here. I've said the other time, the strike is this way. There's another anomaly at this end. Then there's another one here you can have. So this is something.
We have started. Join us now.
Okay, now so we have this. So what I told the other time you're not around, that there is something currently working on. That will be the next part after this. Something like this. This is modeling. You see, this is modeling. This is part of my work, my own work. So I've done the analysis. What I'm doing now is to model those anomalies. I'm able to get the analytic signal, current, all these Euler maps and the rest, like the Euler. You can see the Euler with that of the lineament. And every day I went ahead to do something like this. So this one is modeling on itself, which is what you see here at the result, using the Qgis. You see it? So this is the modeling, of which I said is not.
Which software is this?
No, this is still Oasis Montaj. Like I said, this one is a separate training on itself. It's not what we are doing now is the one that will allow you to able to start using this one. And that's what we want to do. So I just want us to end this training. Once we're able to finish the training, you have all what it takes.
Okay.
There's a lot of mix-up of software from A to B, B to C, D to this mix-up around before you're able to get this. It's not a small work. That's why I want to do first. The first training is to get to familiarize yourself with Oasis Montaj, how to move to software, because we need this one when we come to modeling, so that it will be more easier once you try to understand it. So that we are able to identify our anomalies, that we have now where the anomalies, we know the strike, where they strike along. So if you want to get something like to draw your profile, maybe you want to do something, you need to bring it back. What I'm saying, like, let's say this one, you want to write a line on this part of your anomalies, right? So where you can able to extract some of the data. And one of the best way to do it is to export this to database, which I did. Then later you export the database to what? CSV, which I did, and I recorded it in another video. Now the next thing now is to move this map back and able to have a way to plot this map, and from here to here, which is very simple. This is a very simple map. If you come down to the levels, you see the levels is around 50. You can leave it around 50. Then we need to export this one to in order to plot the map. So we can just leave we can now untick the left axis. We can untick the bottom axis. We don't need them. All what we need is this. Then we don't need these values. We can remove them now for now. Down here you see major contours. Untick this. So the number disappear. You can see them, they've already disappeared. All you need to do is to export this one, then open it in ArcGis and get our map to produce something like this. We have, so that it will work in your work, so that you have a residual, so that you can be able to do your identify your anomalies right from this residual contour map. You see the residual magnetic intensity contour map. Without this line, now let's try to do this line, how to get this one here, and then you have it, so that you're able to identify the anomalies. There, we'll now see how to get the depth, which you did the other time. Now, let me go back to my software. It's very simple. You just off the left axis. And then I think even the top, you see the top is there. Just off them, the axis. All of them. All we need is just empty one. Then we are good to go. Then now I've saved it. Then I'll click on that file. Then I need to export. When you come to export, we need to go back to our desktop where we save our training. Our training folder is this. Then there I can have, let's say under shapefiles, okay? Under shapefiles. Now we're going to select this. We'll change it to shapefiles, X3 shapefile, see there? You select it, they give it a name. Now I can call it residual shapefile. Shapefile. Simple as that. Then you click save. Then click OK. Now it has done. Go back. It's a very simple. Then go back. I've opened ArcGis. Just come here and add data. Connect to the folder.
Okay.
First, all this one, the past work I've done. Connect to the folder, then scroll down, look for the folder. Just connect. So this is a folder. Just click on it. It has been selected. Okay. Then click OK. Just click on this. That's OK. Then click OK. Now, we go back. Scroll back to the bottom and then look for that the heading here. Okay, see it here. I've seen it here. See it here. Double click. Now it's there. Shapefiles. You see it? You have two data. You see the res shapefile file
Yeah.
and the time. So what you need is only this one, right? Res shapefile. Then you click add. Click OK. So now what do you see? You have seen it, right?
Yep. Yes.
So now you see it look there, but when you export it, it's going to give a high resolution. Click on this to change the color. You can change the color to be black, and that's all what you need. The next thing is to select this map. Now go to map layout. Yeah. Layout view. Click on it. Now this is the map. Then we need to put it into landscape. We come down there, page and printout layout. Then set it to orientation landscape. The size, paper size, A4. Because the problem of the OS Montaj, it is poorly documented. It's poorly documented. So it is not even there in the manual that all these things will be done. So it's left for the user to find a way out to do all those things. Now, just resize it and bring it inside this one. Then when you are good to go, then move this edge to this edge. Move this here. Then I leave some space down. Then come to this, play with this one. That is okay. Can click on this. No, okay. Let me expand. I think like this is okay. So like this is okay, right? The next thing now is to give the grade. You just be playing with these ones to expand it so that then click on. You see, after I select it, click on this, right click, then properties, then new grid, then press next, finish, then click properties. Then now, the first you do that our scale on the right, change the font size. So this one is a normal routing. Go to the lines, do not show lines, intervals. Now, you remove this one and be playing with minutes. Okay, you can try 6 minutes. Since this one is also one sheet, 6. Sometimes it depends. If you are using like large sheet, you may end up going for 30 minutes to see. Later you can come back and change it. That's how you play with it. Then click apply, click OK. Now, if you look at it, you can click here and see how it's going to appear first. You see it now? I think we have what is needed. Okay? Then we are okay with it. We say okay. But we need to bring it down a little bit. You can see there is no space here. I can move it down this side. I can bring it down here. Then I can resize like so that I can have space for my scale bar. I think everything is okay. Then the next thing is to add your not arrow. Click on this, then just double click. See it here. Just drag it and bring it here. The next is to bring your scale bar. Scale bar, you select the one, which is this. You click on properties. Then you see is miles. You change it to kilometers. The label, you put it km. Then you click apply. Okay. Then you click OK. Okay. You move it down here. So this is the scale. See, so this is the scale map. Okay, so you can expand a little bit. Okay, like this. Okay. Then now you see we need to save this one so that we can come back to it later. Go back to desktop, go to the folder. Everything should be placed inside the one single folder so that you can share it and other can look at it and go over it. So that is when we end, we just share this folder where you can go over it and check. It's here. When I click, now I see that it's ArcGis. I have many projects, so I can name this one Res Contour, so that I can open it anywhere and I save it. Now save. The next thing is to bring something that we have, to bring those numbers here. Then we'll click on this right click, open attribute table. You can see that is Z level. So these are the actual values of the contour line. So we need to show them there. We just double click on this. Double click on it. You see, you label this, then decrease the size, maybe to around 7. Then you press placement properties. You see on the line, not above, place on the line, then you place OK. Then you now apply. If you look, you see the values are there. Okay. They are there, but you cannot see it. Then click on save, then come to export map. Desktop, go back to your folder where we save them. Under the images, you see it here, Res Contour, there we save it. Now it has been saved. Let me open that one. Images, Res Contour. So now do you see it now?
Yes.
So that is it. So you see, so that is how you see that now. You see those anomalies here. Here the one, they strike this way, another one strike this way, another one strike this way, another one like this. So, and that is how you bring them here, and then you bring them so that you can now be able to have your residual. So those are the anomalies where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. There is nothing here, nothing in between here. It's only this side. Lot of stuff are taking place around this side and around this side. There is not much air. And that is what you have. And this one is for you to draw the something, right? Now, for you to draw this one is also simple. We need to open, like I said, we need to open Qgis. You see, all this is a lot of software you need to have. You know, that is if I do modeling. But that is not what actually I think we have to do. If you do modeling, that is when we now need to what? Draw the lines and then extract, then do the model. But this is how to able to identify your anomalies. Where are they? Which direction are they striking? That is, if I open the map, you can see it clearly. So when you interpret your residual, so and that is the one. See them? This is a strike. No, I'm sorry. This is a strike direction. Okay, you see like this one, you see them here? This close like this. So this is actually anomalies. Close like this. So this, now they open up like this. Then one can take like this and then model it. And also this side, these two again can be modeled. Again, another one here again. This one that is along here can also be model. So, and that is how to export it one to this and have your map, which I know we're able to do. Now, I think, have we done the source parameter imaging? Eh? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Well done, sir.
Okay, well done. Yeah. So were you able to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
My student said the network is still disturbing him.
Disturbing. That's why I say I'm recording it at the same
Okay.
time, because now the main essence of the work is to try to isolate, to try to identify the anomalies, and then know
Okay.
the depth to the anomalies. That is the one objectives. Another objective is
Yes.
to characterize the anomaly as far much as possible. That is modeling. We have modeling, we have the other one, we have
His work is really on geothermal.
geothermal. So that's why I see you have those issue of this now you have there. So, and that is what you have here about this. So you need to have that of the depth. Then so SPI. Then I think lineament. Have you done the lineament?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have that. I think we have this. What we have. I think Euler. I think we have done the Euler. We have done regional separation. We have seen how to isolate those anomalies. Then actually now what now remains for us now is to able to take this, because it is this map that this one is regional, which I've shown how to remove it. The project.
Okay.
So if you come here, you see you have a spectrum calculation. So this is where you now do the spectral analysis. From there, you now need to get those data in order to carry the geothermal. For you to carry out the geothermal stuff, something that one has to do, it's around this side. And then again, there is a need to even try to look at the upward continuation together with this, so that you see the depth that you are getting to the depth, and that's what is that is interactive. This prepare this. So these are as a procedure: prepare the grid, forward this radial via spectrum. Then from there we'll come to what radial average spectrum. Is it as similar? Then the last part is to come here and display spectrum. It's just 4 steps. First step, prepare grid, forward this, average this. Then we'll come down here and then we'll take this. So do the first step is to prepare the grid.
Yes.
So you see it has already, it has going to add this one. Look very well. The moment you come to this, it's interactive, the prepare grid. Now it's going to append this one. But what we need to do is to locate the residual this. Okay. They will come here and change this one. Res. So that's what we have. So it is going to add this one on automatically to the name. Right? It's going to add it to it. Everything is going to be picked up. I think everything you need. So you don't need anything here again. Okay, then click start. Now you see it's just like prepare the data. You can see the data is actually, I can say it's repetitive. The color you see here is opposite. You see them opposite side. It has done its own analysis, it has put it there. Then you go back. It's not yet finished. Go back, do the forward, this thing. You see, it has already picked the name. You see the name? It has picked it automatically. It has picked the name automatically. You see it here? It has picked it automatically. You don't need to do anything. Just click OK. Okay, we have this. Then the next thing, go back to that point. The third step is to go to what? The radial average spectrum. Okay? So now you see it has picked it up. You see it now? The name we have done the transform. It has done the transform. Then now we need to give it a name. Output spectrum file. So this is a spectrum file we're now going to use. Right? You can click on this question mark to see what it means. So it's going to give you data. Use this to calculate average spectrum over this transform image. So the image has been transformed. Now what you do here, we locate this. Under this, let me see, under this one, you can create a folder, spec blocks. Because we need them. Then click and then call this one. Okay. Spec. I'm just trying to do those the kind of the one if general. You do general before we come there. Spec test. I just call it spec test. Is what I'm talking about. First save. Then click OK. Right? Now it has done. It's not as happened. You go back here. Come to spectrum, calculate it, come to display spectrum. So it's going to pick up that one. You see the name as pick up. Right? Then click OK. Now you see the spectra? Hello? 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 Are you hear me now? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, sir.
Okay, now you can hear me, right? So
Yes.
this is so it has given you the spectra result you have got, right? Because if you are doing how do you call it? Geothermal, you don't need this one. You just need the data of this one, right? You need the data of this one, right? So this is not a block. Of course, we can, if you are doing spectral on only the depth, you can able to draw it right here without going to Excel. But if you are doing geothermal, you have to go and find back that sheet. You minimize this one. I think we have done, let me remove this one. Let me close this one. Then let me go back to the folder. Go back, spec blocks. You see the spec blocks? Spec one. Then you right click, open with, I think it's a cancel. Let me open with or edit with this. Right, let's say edit with it. And what you do now is just for you now to what? Copy the whole of this. Control A, Control C. Then you go to Excel. You go to Excel. Then you paste it here. Right? When you paste it there, it's just one cell. Everything is there. You need to convert this one to columns. Click on data, text to column. Click next, finish. Now you see, everything now is there. So now this is, you call this, you rename it test spec. Spec. You see it? So these are the data that we're now going to use. So this is your lin P, right? And this is why you have the X and the rest. How they're going to now do this one to now try to select and then plot what we have. Two different plots. We'll see how to go about them. So this is how to able to come here. There will be another one we're going to do to now able to go ahead and now do the other ones, right? So now this is a save. Let me save this one. Desktop. I just do so that you understand it. Then under this one, I can call it a brother. results. Geothermal gradient sheet. Then you save it. So you can now be adding them block by block. Each block will have its own different blocks. This was just to tell you how to bring the values, how to carry out it. And that is what we have done. The procedure again, let me close this one. The procedure is this. You come here first, 30, prepare grid, input the grid, name it, forward, you just press OK, radial, you just press OK. Then you come back here, display. You go to the file, you open it in Word, in Notepad, you copy and paste, in Excel, you change to column. Now, what we have did, we just do the whole of the something, and which is not the case we need to do. This one is a very big place, right? We need to narrow it down. Actually, we need to narrow it down because if you look at this depth from the map, we can get up to 4. The depth, why is it that maps? Let's look at the maps. You see, the depth here is around to what? Around 4. It's close to around 4 kilometers, right? The depth. So this is what you look at it. The depth, maximum depth of the basement is around 4 kilometers. That is roughly first. It goes roughly. And what that is, this value tells you, actually, it goes up, then the depth now start decreasing, and all the shape look distinct, and which is what we will do. But what you need to do, you have to go back to this grid. We need to split this grid into blocks. And that is what I want you to try to do, and then carry out spectral on each of the blocks. They will now put them in our Excel. They will now take the next stage to now do the geothermal gradient. And that is where the work is. The work is here. Now, how are we going to do what I'm saying? We have this grid. We need to reproject this grid into lat long. Before we can do it, reproject, select the grid, this. Okay, next. So everything remain the way it is, then click OK. And now I will now call it new res lat long. Your graphic, we have this. Finish. Because you see, so this is what we have. So this is what you should have do first. Now, I don't need this one. I will click, press Shift, remove from project, remove this one. I'm coming, okay. Okay, no. Move from project. So now I have this one. So now this is what now we are now going to see how we can extract our data from this. So for us to do it, it's like this. We select this. We go here, like this. We select the map. Then we'll go to Map Tools, Draw Base Map. So we leave everything the way it is, 111. It has been this. Then next. Now we'll leave it east. Next. Finish. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's go back. I didn't put those lines. We're supposed to put those lines. Sorry, let me go back to Section Tool. Color Legend Bad. We're going to edit it now. No. Section Tool. Okay, base map. Okay, let's go to our base map. That's there. Then next, and cross. Okay, remain 10 minutes. Then cross solid lines. So these are solid lines. To click next. You can take the line thickness to 200. 200, then next. Finish. So now, can you see them now? Right? So now, can you see it? Yeah? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I say,
Hello, sir.
yeah,
The network is fluctuating. Hello, sir.
okay, it's like this. I see, I've just selected, I put the map, which I've done, which
Okay.
I said. Now, the next thing now, this is the block. You see, there are many blocks
Yeah.
here. So what you do, we take this block, you see, from here to here, it is one, right?
Okay.
Let's follow the mouse. See, from here to here, this is one block. I will extract this block.
Okay.
Then the
All
second,
boxes are in a block.
yeah, one block. Just watch. I'm going to do it. So the blocks need to
Okay.
overlap. I will just
Okay.
extract one. You're able to extract all the other ones. You now call them block 1, block 2, block 3, up to block 15. You need to do many of them. Yeah, you cannot just do one. You take like this. This is one, right? On that one, then
Okay.
you go, you move to the second line. See second line? Second,
Yes.
overlapping, second, right? Then this will be what?
Okay.
Third. This will be what? Fourth, right?
Fourth.
Then you come to the
Yes.
fifth. You go up here. See up. Fifth, right? Then
Okay.
what? Six. Then what? Seven. Then what? Eight. Then you come here.
Eight.
9. Then 10,
Mhm.
11, 12. Then what?
12. Yeah.
13, 14, 15. How many blocks? 15, right?
16. It's supposed
Yeah,
to be
16. It's
16.
16. Supposed to be, I think 16.
Yes.
1, 2. Is it 16?
Yes.
1, 2. Okay, something like that, 16. So this what you mostly do, right? Now, how are we going to extract the block? Let's extract one of the blocks. I will not allow you to able to extract all the other ones, right?
Okay.
Because it's time this each of that's why I do that spectral analysis, right? I show you how to do
Okay.
it the moment you have the grid. Your owner, you get your B1 air. Remember the B1 is in light long. After you get your B1, you convert it to XY. Then you now do spectral. You export it to Excel.
Okay.
You come back until you get all the 16 tabs. From there, you now sit down. That's why people that do this why it take time. But that is how it is. Now let's extract this data. Come to grid, right? You have utilities. You see it? Window a grid. Do you see it? Window a
Yes.
grid. So select. You select. Now input the grid. Which grid are we using? Is it this one? Be careful with XY. Yeah, no, not one. LL,
No,
right? LL.
LL.
LL. The output
Yes.
grid. Then output grid. I will now select that. I will now come here. I'll give it a names. Right? All your
Okay.
blocks. I can call it my blocks. Blocks. Put them in so that you can clear them here. Open blocks. I can call it B1 LL. Block 1. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now leave everything the way it is. Then click on this iterative. This is iterative. Click on iterative. You see, define a grid using the mouse cursor. Okay. You are going to click and then drag. You see, click and drag. Don't go outside because if you go outside, there will be no data. Just roughly like this. You see it? You drag till you cover it. Do you see it? You release the
Okay.
mouth, release the mouth. You see it? It has picked it up, right? Then you click OK.
Yeah.
Now what do you see? This is B1, right?
Yeah.
So now you are going to reproject this B1 now into what? You need to reproject this one. Again, reproject this grid into what? B1. Why is B1? B1, sit B1, yeah? It's already in lat long. Now you need to reproject it to what? To now locate where the blocks is. Okay, you can put it under the blocks. But B1 XY. See them? B1 XY. Then click next. Then projected. You select your UTM-32 and then click OK. Now finish. So now do you see that? Right? So this, hello?
Okay.
So now this out I'm going to do. So your owner,
Yes.
you see, I've already cleaned it. Is it? I've already
Yeah.
cleaned it.
Hello.
Hello, you can hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello, sir.
So you see, I've get my B1.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. It's network. I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, now you see I've got my B1. So my B1 is this. See, I've already got my B1. My B1 now is this.
Yes.
So you go back here. What you did here, we just go select this one, map tools, break so that we can bring back what we have drawn. Click next. Everything is there. Just click next. Finish. Now you see I've done one. You drag second, 2, 3 up to the. After you finish, you have B1 LL, B2 LL. Then you come back and convert all the B1 LL to what? B1 X, XY, 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 XY. Then you take each one of them, you now carry what? Spectral analysis on them. That's how it is. So now you need to take this one. So now I don't need this one. I will remove it. Now I have the BX1. Right? So this BX1, I will now do what? Spectral analysis. Mark map, right? You see, not like what I did. You see, prepare grid, this. Calculate this, display. You now put block 1 under the specs. Okay? So now this is what I will take. If I take this one, let me see what I have some time left. Prepare grid. Then B1 blocks. Then this one, I will just call it B1, only B1. Then start. It has done. Then let be fast. Filtering, forward. Let's pick it up. See it here. B1. Then okay, just click OK. Then mark map. Radial. Then now you see that's your specs block. Now we can now route the B1. You see, that's B1. Then click OK. Now you see, we don't need to display. If we want to display it, simple. Display. Let's pick it up. Now did you see it? What is the depth?
Yes.
Maximum is 2 kilometers, right? It's 2 kilometers. That block is 2 kilometers
yes.
to the basement. So now what you do, you just go back to your folder where is there. You see the spec block. You see it there, B1. You open it.
Yes.
Open with what? Edit with Notepad. Control A, Control C. Go to your folder, Excel, where you have the Excel. We have just less than 1 minute left. Excel, this. Excel, this.
No, sir. So yeah, I'm just joining. Do you have another section after this?
We have this one. I just want to extract this one and then put it there. So just sharply so that we just, even if it's 30 minutes, let me just end there. Then join back in the next 5 because it's going to convert it.
After 10 minutes, Abby?
Because the software need to convert it back. So before I will not, because I'm recording now. So you need to convert it. So let me end and join back.
After 10 minutes.
Yeah.
After 10 minutes.
Admit. You click on this. You click on this. Click on this. So you don't need them. You just click remove. So you clear them in memory. Again, you don't need this one. So you don't need this one. You also remove from memory. Then you come back and take this next one, all right? I'll do the next one, but you will do it. Come to the next one. Then grid utilities. Window a grid. Now you select it. This one. Then here we just call it B1 LL. But we need to go back and save it in that folder, blocks, where blocks is. Okay, we'll call it B2. I'm sorry, B2. This will be B2 LL. Save. Then we'll click iterative. So why is our B2? Our B2 is from here, right? Hello?
Yes.
So click.
Yes.
Click and drag and then look here and then you have let go. Now you click OK. Now this is B1, right? You now reproject. B1, B2 now is B2. Click next. So don't do all of them at once. Just do one, you finish, you come back, do the other one.
We are online.
B1, there is B2. The name now we'll call it B2. Just edit it, give it B2. Don't try to rename something. Then now you keep projected XY. Then finish. So now you see it. I can now go and remove B2. Then I have this, right? So with this one now you can now go with this and what? Carry out your spectral get block B2. That's all. So this is what you are going to do
Okay.
in all of the other ones. Extract them and bring them out here in the form of Excel B1 up to what? Keep on adding shell up to 16. This is the test. Then now, if you want to carry out the spectral, how do you call it? The something, the geothermal gradients. You see, I have a paper, I don't know where I place it. I don't take a screenshot, right? So this is past work of geothermal. It's under geothermal gradient. Maybe I will later share this one to you later, right? It's equation 6. This is all the theoretical background of the source of the equation. Now, all we need to get P of K. P of K, that is the power spectrum. That is the strength of the signal divided by the wave number. The strength of the signal square root divided by K, take natural log, is equals to the lane of D. D is a constant, then K, absolute value, then Z naught. So this is the one we need to plot. When you plot this from that graph, you can able to get two things, which you will see next. This is what you'll get. From the equation, we have this. Z naught is a centroid, and the rest, and the rest. And that is what we're going to do first, this thing. Later, when we want to now try to plot the graph. But first of all, what we need to do, we need to get this one. See, we're going to plot a graph of this man against K. There, from that graph, we're going to separate them into two, basal depth and the other one. So we need to get this one, P of K, square root, and the K. That's why when you open your Excel, under the test, I give you this heading. What you do, you just copy this heading, Control C, move to what? B1. You can bring it here at this edge. It's okay, Control V. What I'm saying, I need K. What is this K? This is your K. You see it? This is your K. Right? That is the K you need to, and this is the wave number, which is this. You click, right? You press Control Shift down arrow. Oh, no. I think it's that. We're going down to the end of the screen. Oh my God. To this one, right? You click and select. Drag and select. That's why you see it's very small sheet. I mean that is a low sheet. You Control C, you come here, you right click, paste values. Now you go to form and put borders. That is okay. This one is center, which is okay. Then you come to line P. What is line P? You can see it here. These are the three columns we need. Column B and column D. Column D, this is the lane of the power spectrum. ln of P. So this ln of P, we copy it. Control C. There we come here. Right click, paste values. Now we can center it. This border, the same thing to this. We'll center it. So I think this is what we have. You see it? So you see, it takes time. It may take you maybe up to 1 or 2 weeks for you to be able to. But the moment you get all the B1, the specs, you have through with the OS, you just come here now, work out. Then now this is what we have. Now we are giving P of K. We are giving lane. Okay? We need to get P. How do we get P? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, now you see, we are giving lane of P, which is this. We are just copying these two columns. We are copying this man and this man, this column, this value. See them. This is your K. This is your lane. That is lane P. That is it. Right? So now we need to get, how do you get P? P of K. What is that P of K? This is what you are looking for. You see? P of K. That will take the square root. But how do you get P of K from lane? We take the exponential. Right? So I think I can come here. I can take equals to exponential of, I'll take this one. Exponential of lane will cancel the lane. We're left with P. So close bracket, hit enter, you are good to go. Then you come here, double click on this. You see, it has filled it up. Then click, fill it up. Or you can drag. What I did, I take the exponential of this, then press enter. So this is my P. The next thing, what does this one mean? Square root of P. Where do I get it from? You can see it here. I need to get P of K from the lane. Then later I take the square root, then I divide by K, and I take lane. I've got this side. And that's what I'm doing here. Square root of this. How do you get square root? Is equals to SQRT of this man. Close bracket, press enter. Then come here, double click on this edge. Center it, then fill it. So this is what you have. Then the last part is this man, lane. Okay, so we need to get lane of this. Right, so I think we need to get no, I'm not sorry, it's not lane, it's P of the not part of the pattern of lane of we need to get this other one. I'm coming. Where do we have this one? Okay. And this last column, not this one. I think we do the last column. So it's the last column we are going to use. We're going to divide this square root by this k. Then we'll take the lane. Okay, Shane, I'm sorry. This one is like this. You see it? We're going to have this. Now divide by k. Like this. The letter will take this. Look at it. I want to divide this value by this. Call this column this. Whatever I'll get, I'll take the lane of that. That will be this value. Because this one is 0. Divide by 0 is impossible. So I'll come here. So I can come here. I can divide by 0. So I need to come down to this. It's equals to take this value, divide by what? Our k. This is our k. Then we have this. So we'll come here, double click, center it, then we have this. Then finally, we'll come here, we'll take natural log. ln, she return natural log of what? This value. Then we'll press enter. What do we have? You see it? Then we'll double click, center it, and this. So now this is what we are going to, so this column is what we are going to plot. Against this one. So that is the idea. Hello? Hello?
Sir,
so
please expand that column very well.
This one?
Yes.
You see it? Lane of.
Okay.
That is the lane of this column L. Column L is this divided by this. But I cannot divide by this first value. That's why I start from here, because we're going to start from here, because divide by 0 to be undefined. So we're going to plot this value, right, against this value, right here in Excel, this side, towards the side. So the first thing is for you to do this for all that of the B1 up to the rest, before you can complete, because there is no way you can do without doing all of them. You need to do all of them before you can able to complete. So it's not a one-day work. So that's why I just want you to finish those ones here, right? When you do this, what you are going to get is this. You see, when you click on the next, you see, so you see the block, yeah? So they name the block A, up to this. So this is the latitude, longitude of the block. This is the value of the C. This is the ZT, this, CTG, and so this is the geothermal gradient. This is the heat flow. So those are the ones you get. So this will be your final result of what we are going to get. So this is the heat flow, which is the K multiplied by this gradient. The gradient is given by this, and the heat flow is given by this. So we need to know how to get this ZT and the ZB and the rest. How do you get the C and the rest? The moment you get our C, you can get our ZT and ZB. And that is what we are going to do next. All right? Now, you see, we have got the columns. The next thing is to plot, for us to be able to plot this value against this man, so that we finish with the analysis for block 1. They will have the plot here, Then we'll go to the second one, B2, B3, B4, up to the B16. And later contour them. We are going to contour all of them to now go back to software and grade them. So the density of those places. Then take the lineament, superimpose the lineament on top of that one. And that is how it's supposed to be. And that's how it is done. So the most important thing is for one to plot this one and able to get those depth. And that is what we're actually going to do next. So I know by next we are going to end it. We are going to end everything. So this is length P, this column, and this column, you copy and paste. This is exponential of this. This is the square root of this. This is this divided by this. The last one is the length of this, starting from the last one. You see the values? So this is the value you normally get. Small values, negative and positive, and that's what you get. The next is to plot and get our heat flow and the rest. So I think that is what we are going to do. So question, do you have any question?
Hello, sir.
So you see, I've done B2. So it's left for you now. If you can do now, you can just able to do B2, do B3, so that you can able to finish up. Because another part is Excel. Totally going to be Excel. We're going to plot here and do a lot of stuff.
Hello,
there.
sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
About the partitioning of the
grid. The grid, yes. It's like this. You take the partition, it's like this.
Is that a way that you can like make the partition on ArcGis, then import it? I think polygon stuff. I think on Oasis Montaj.
You can.
I don't know if I get my question, sir.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it. That is, it's just like to me. You want it to be very fast. That is instead, because at the end of the day, it's just that this partition. You mean this partition, this line? Because the most important thing, when
Yes,
you are
sir,
going to window, when you are going to window, you are still going to come back here. You're still going to import the values, what you are going to do. And that's what you are going to do here. And that is important. If you want to do that, you have to come here and go to window by polygons. You see it? And that one is another long way using a polygon file. You convert those shape file to polygon file. If you import it, like this, you see? It's just to import. You click OK. It will do all the extraction. But that one is a long process. So the hard way is the only way. So this is the hard way. That is the only way out. It's not automatic way you just import. But this one is there. If you want to get this one, it's simple. You just go back, select the grid, go to map tools, base map. Then you move next, you enter what you enter as 200, 200. You can even increase the width so you can see the line very well. Anytime it disappear, you can bring it back. You select and say this one. We have done this B1, B2, B3, B4. Right?
Yes, I'll take for example now.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you say? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
The right side of this map, if you look at the last vertical line, you can see that vertical line does not cover all the map.
So that is the case. That's why you have to, because you see, even so it's not even needed, we can go there, because there sometimes you find out that the lines will not actually be there. So you need to adjust it a bit. So you need to adjust it and then try to get how you can able to go about it to adjust this size of the something. That's why this one, it is a square grid. It works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It works. But let's say this side is bigger than the width and the height are not the same. Sometimes you have that kind of something. But if this one equals the length, the difference between here, the center difference here, there is no problem. That's how to do it. But if you take, it's better to take. But some of them, if they want, you can take this big one. See this big one. This big one, I have 3. That's why that maybe you end up have only 9. But to take this size is better. The more you have 16 data points is enough to plot in control. But if you have just 5 points, how are you going to plot them? It's very small. So this is a procedure You see, these guys have done many work. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe up to 20 or something. You see, and that's what they do. You see the range of the heat flow gradient. You see, it's not actually not more than 100. And that is what you have to take note of. Right? You see them, heat flow. And that's what so there are many of them. So it takes time. So that's why I guess what it takes time. So it is just tedious. It's tedious. That is the work. You see, 16. It's 16 you are going to do. It takes time for you to able
So,
to.
sir, if
Yeah.
you use interactive for this sectioning of the blocks, are we still? I mean, is it still possible for us to get a right answer, approximately right answer?
Yes, interactive. For example, now if you come here, if you can divide it, you have knew how you can able to divide it. There is no problem. You can come here, utilities, window, grid, right? If you know these values, you can enter the minimum and maximum, provided it's within the, because if you put it outside the range, it will show error. You tell the computer that you want to extract this, just press open. So if you don't need interactive, that is what I mean. If you like now, you can take the whole of this now. After you plot it, you export, you sit down, they know the range, so you come, you don't need to waste time. What I mean, for example, now, you can take this one, right? You can take that, for example, now, if I click here,
Hello, sir.
okay, text attribute. No, I just want to increase the size. Let's say the size to 3. Okay, so now you see them, they're big, right? I have them big like this. Since they are big like this, what I'll do, I'll just come to map. After I select this one, or you can just export to map. After you export to map, export. See, let me show you something. You set the full map, then you change this format to JPEG. Okay. Under images. That means so that if you come, you just enter the values instead of you using your mouse to drag. That means no need for you to put them up there. You come here and put sections. Sections. So you minimize. I think we're done with this one. Save. Then you go back to this one. Result images. You see them here. Okay, see the sections. You see the sections? So this is what you have. You see it now? Now, why is your B1? 8.5, right? To 8.7. Then 10.8 to 11. That is your what? B1. B2 will start from where? 8.6 to 8.8. Then 10.8 to 11.0. You get all those values in your notepad. So when you come here, you just be copying and paste. When you come here now, that's another way. If you want to be fast, you come here and don't just remove all these values, type in them and put them into 2 decimal place only. Put the values there, then you click, it's going to select it. Right? So this is how it's going to select those values. That is after you have sit down, you have get those grade from this point. If you like, you can print it on colored, right? Since you can print it on colored paper, you take a paper and then use a pencil. Okay, this is my A1, I've identified it. This is my B2. Look at the range of the longitude and the latitude. Then if you come there now, you just sit down. So after you come there, you just be sit and enter the values. X mean, X maximum. Y mean, Y maximum. Because these are your Y. So this.
The X and Y.
So remember this from. Look at it. This is your Y. The smaller value of Y is the minimum. If you are taking from here to here, Y is the minimum. I'm taking this block. Look at it. I'm taking this block up to this block. From here up to here, it's 11. This is 10. So 10.8 Y minimum. Y maximum is 11. What is this? X minimum is 8.5, just like your graph, 8.7. So that's what it is. So you just enter the value. But if you don't want that one, you can do the interactive, use your mouse and drag, which I know is the most. But that one is likely.
Okay, sir. Now, for this, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Let's take for the last block here now.
Yeah.
From 8.8 to 9.0. Go back to that JPEG, sir.
Okay. So now if you go to the JPEG, what I will do, let me see. I will open Notepad. If you have Notepad, you open Notepad. If you are using Windows 11, then you open this one by the side. I can now drag. You see them? Let's say I want to get this one. All right? Which one is this one? Is it B5? Is it not B5? Right? Is that not so? This is 1,
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, right? It's B5. So B5 is from here to here. You see it? From here to here. Then our X mean is still what? 8.5. 8.5. X max. What is X max? 8.7. 8.7. Then Y mean. What is Y mean? Y mean is this, because I'm taking from here, right? 10.7 to what? 10.9. 10.7 to Y max 10.9. You see it? What is the difference of what? 2. So that means you can be able to generate without even looking at the map. If you don't sit down, you can be able to generate what to be the what will be. So this one is now your B5. Look at it, B5. From 10.7 to 10.9 for Y. X is 8.5 to 8.7. So if I minimize this one, then now use my, you see it? Now this is my OS, I'm coming. OS Montaj, this, minimize, then use this one. I will drag this way like this. You see, if you are using Windows 11, you can split it, multitask. Then you come here, you see, that's how you're going to be doing it. So to make it very fast, you have them down at this, the utilities, window, the grid. Without looking there, they select the grid. You call this one B5. Remove all of this, remove all of this data, remove all of this. Minimum 8.5. So the 8.5. Remember difference of this 8.7, difference of 2.2. Y mean is what? 10.7. The maximum is always bigger than the minimum. Take note, right? Is that so? They click OK.
Yes.
What do you have? That is B5. You see it? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
So that is B5. So you can do like this. Just come back. You have finished. You come back to this. Utilities. You can do them all at once. Looking at the two screen and just be copying and paste. Look at the value, paste them and paste. If you come to the next time, if you come to window grid, you see it has already keep it. You see, it makes your work easier. Now it's just for you to edit now the other point and move the next point. All right? Then you click this. You can able to do all the 16 on this screen. Maybe within 5 minutes, you have finished with them. But just get this one first. After you're able to select this one, it's okay. So that's what you are going to do. So that is how it is. So this is another way of doing it. You multitask it, then you open it, then you go and iterative. So this now you can now go and project this one to BX, B5, XY and do the analysis. So that is how it is done.
This was the title of the journal you are using for us.
I'll cross-check it because long. I'll look at the title, then I'll send it for you. So that you look at
Okay.
it's just to know so that you have one, you just model the pattern. Right? Just model the same pattern and see what you are actually going to look for. So I'll send it to you so that you see it. So I think we'll stop here. So tomorrow we'll get time to now finish because we have done that.